Zainey friends, I am Laney, and normally I'm here with my brother Marshall when we do videos together, but today I'm here with my husband Corey because we are doing something a little different. We are reviewing this, which is the Good Husband box. So I thought, might as well have the husband here.
Yeah, I'm not Marshall.
No, and Marshall is not my husband. For those of you who have thought that is not the case.
This is not far. This is not Face Off. It didn't
No. So the Good Husband box is a movement that is started by some people in Utah who are looking for ways that husbands can be better husbands, especially husbands that don't know where to start. Like, they want to be there for their wives, they want to do stuff, but they aren't really sure what to do.
Right. Zainey Laney's a nerdy company. Obviously, if you've paid attention at all to it, it's definitely a nerdy company. And we know nerds can sometimes be awkward about communicating, especially guys sometimes. So this is a good icebreaker for those nerdy husbands out there that need to know what they can do for their wives.
So as far as this box goes, I will have all the information down below for you so that you can order it if you're interested in it, as well as pricing and everything like that. But this is what the box looks like, and it's actually funny because it looks like wood. Like, every time I tell them to go over there, go look at the box, it looks like wood. So
it blended in and it was like camouflage.
It's kind of fun.
Which is really interesting that they have it packaged looking like it's actually for a man. But actually, everything in here is targeted to the men's wives. Mm-hmm. So, and
you did a little bit of research on this before we did this. So we'll tell you a little bit about other boxes as they pertain. I believe this is the May box, and it has this little card in it, as well as on the top of the box it has everything that's inside the box itself, and it basically talks about like trying to figure out what to do for your wife. Sometimes guys only think about doing it on like their anniversary or their wife's birthday or Mother's Day or whatever.
If they remember.
Exactly. So sometimes it's about the small things, and guys are like about the big romantic gesture sometimes and not necessarily remembering the little things that can happen.
A side trivia note for Zainey Laney fans, diehard fans, if they want to know about us. We both forgot our first anniversary.
We kind of did.
Yeah, we were so involved in a camp we were working at. We were just, yeah.
So it says each box includes a letter explaining the products and giving you advice and tips and putting them into action. But it is up to you, the husband, to make it personal and applicable to
yeah, they had like
marriage.
Suggestions. She's holding this card that you get, but also as you open it up, if we want to show that, the inside, the top of the box has kind of like what's in there and what's kind of the agenda of this box.
All right. So I guess if you want to hold up the things, and then we'll talk about what they say about it.
Yeah, it's the first one it starts with is actually at the bottom of the box, so we're not going to be starting at the top of the list.
We'll do the small things.
So, women, chocolate, of course. Of course. It's like biological and all that kind of thing. It's a necessity. So a nice Dev bar.
There's actually, with the chocolate, is this card right here, and it's completely blank. But it says, write your wife a cute message on the blank note card and leave it with the chocolate in her sock drawer or somewhere else she might find that would surprise her. Be creative with your note, let her know how thankful you are for her, and maybe draw funny pictures on the front.
Never think something is too small or over the top. The thought is always what counts. It's absolutely true. That's a cliche to say, but it's definitely true. So never shoot down ideas. If you do something for your wife or your significant other, it's going to mean a lot just because you did it. Because you were thinking about them, you put effort into it, you did it. They're going to love that. Okay, and this is funny. It's a funny brand name to me, but it's called Kiss Sticks. You want to read what it says about it?
Yeah, it says, sometimes being romantic means being playful and having fun together. Let these be a fun way to ignite the spark and try something new. You're welcome. So we actually found Kiss Sticks at Target, I think, a couple years ago, and we put them in people's stockings for Christmas, like my parents, too. But basically, each person gets a different flavor of the lip balm, and then when you kiss, it's supposed to, like, have this dual flavor.
Right, so I would put one on, she would put one on when we kiss. So this one is strawberry daiquiri and pina colada, so it's kind of like a tropical kind of thing, which is appropriate since it's like almost summer, so yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's fun. If you've never seen something like that, then, you know, it's funny.
And most importantly, SPF 15. So
that is helpful, actually.
yes. So this is the next thing. It's these little cards, and Laney's going to describe them.
They're called table topics for couples. Remember when you would stay up all night talking to each other when you first started dating? Well, yeah, it was us. You were so interested in everything she said and wanted to learn all you could about her. Well, guess what? There's plenty more to learn. Never stop getting to know your wife on a deeper level. Use these cards the next time you have some time alone together, maybe in a long car ride or a date night. They will help guide you into fun and insightful conversations that you've never had before.
I think the car ride is a good suggestion, because sometimes it might feel awkward to be at a restaurant with these cards talking to each other. But if you've got an activity where you just got a long car ride and you need something to do, that's a good idea. I'm just going to read the first one. The question is, what would we do if we didn't like the other's new friend?
So it's a good topic to kind of...
So it's like a real thing. It's not like a cheesy over the top. That's actually a practical thing. That, especially if you're new. Let's say you just got married and maybe you didn't have a whole lot of long engagement or lead time to the marriage. That would be a good icebreaker for that.
So there's also this card that I want to talk about, which is, it says service project, and it says, do a service project together. What better way to spend your time together than serving and helping others in need? And it has like a little list of things you can volunteer for, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so just a little bit more on this. So each box of these has a different thing. It's basically, it's an activity card is a good way to describe it. An activity that you can do together. Another one, I went on their Facebook to see what another box was like, and it was like a date activity. So it's not always just something like this. It can be just different activities.
And, okay, so there are 2 more things in the box, but I wanted to bring this out because it's kind of the basis for everything else. And they did include the 5 love languages for men. I have read the basic 5 languages book. Yeah. And, you know, it's kind of like the whole theory behind the love languages is that each person has like their main love language, the way that they feel loved. So, you know, is it, you know, the gifts, or is it quality time, or is it acts of service,
even
or touch?
Is one, if like you feel like
I can't remember the fifth one. Fifth one, physical touch, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and words of affirmation. So those are the 5. So a lot of these are, you know, either one or more of the different love languages in there. So, you know, you have the little receiving gifts could be in the little card with the chocolate, and it's also affirming words. And, you know, you have physical touch, that's the kiss sticks, like, you know, that kind of thing. You're
right. This is what they use this as the basis for everything they do. I saw one that was like acts of service, so wash your wife's car. That was one of the things. So.
And then it was like there was like an air freshener you could put on the car. So the very last thing in the box is pretty much a gift.
I'm gonna give it to
you. The wife, you're gonna give it to me. So in there is a pair of earrings, which is awesome. So it says, take her on a date, and while she's getting ready, casually surprise her with these earrings. They aren't 2-carat luxury diamond earrings, but the thought and the delivery will speak volumes. Which, they're very pretty, you know? They're very, very pretty. I like them.
They look really ritzy.
They really do. So that is, I think, everything in the box. The wormy worms. So as far as this box goes, I believe we figured out the box was $39.
$39.95, yeah.
Okay, so when you think about what you're getting in this box, you're getting a book, which is pretty close to $20 right there.
$15.99. I know how to read it.
$15, and then you're getting earrings, which $15 to $20. I mean, I sell paparazzi, so my jewelry is a lot less than that, but I know that these are probably about $15 to $20. So right there is about $30. What this box is, it's not a value box. So don't go into it thinking you're saving money on items by buying this box, which a lot of box companies do. But you need to go into it more thinking, is this something that's going to help us jump off, you know?
Yeah, it's like saving money on couples counseling, maybe? I don't know. But what also I had a feeling with, like, my concern with it is it might be a good 1 or 2 time thing, but I think if you get a guy jump started in the habit of doing it, it might not be something that guy needs. I'm sure they have plenty of people that would love and need this box to keep the business going. But for an individual, it might not be an every month kind of thing.
But then again, it might. Like, I don't know, some guys need that extra thought, you know, and getting this box would really help them go, okay, this sparks something. Like, to me, I get overwhelmed if I'm just sitting here going, okay, let me think of something, but if I have a box that's like, oh, that's a good idea, let me go do this, you know, I think maybe that
Yeah, I
could
mean, it
help.
just depends. Everybody's different, but I think it's definitely good because a lot of times you feel like, what can I do? Especially guys, they're not raised to be emotional people. We're not raised, especially my generation was kind of like the tail end of that whole, how do I emote? How do I talk? Because we're not raised to be talkers. Girls are, have a communication skills genetically, I think even more than guys do out the gate. So it's a learned thing that we have to learn to do. And let's like one example of something I learned in my relationship with her and just in relationships in general is don't try to fix your wife. Don't try to fix a problem. Just listen and be there for her. That is number one, and that will, trust me, that will help you in so many ways because guys want to fix things. That's kind of what they are. It's like, oh, there's a problem, I can jump on it and fix it and solve it. That's not what they want. They want you to be you to listen.
And vice versa. I mean, you're probably sitting here like, okay, is this, it seems like kind of self-serving. Like, I'm a girl and I'm telling you girls to tell your husbands to do something for you. But in reality, it's not self-serving because it's a mutual thing. Like, if the guys think that they're doing this for you in order to help your relationship, the way that you respond to them will be helping them in their relationship too. So it is a mutual thing together.
Yeah, one of the ways I kind of, because I've been through stuff in relationships before, and you gotta kind of think of the relationship almost as a child in a way, like something you're raising, something you're feeding, something you're helping to grow. It's not just, oh, it's me and her and we're going through everything. No, the relationship is almost its own thing that you have to take care of. Right. If you don't, then even if you think everything's okay, if you're not taking care of that relationship, it's not going to be good for either of you.
So this is the Good Husband box. Again, I'll leave all the information down below. I will also put a little playlist right up here of all of our unboxings, but don't forget I now do unboxings. Mostly unboxings are down on my Facebook page. And then down here, a little subscription if you want to subscribe and you're new. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Stay zany.